Greetings YouTube, welcome to 0AD Newbie Rush. I'm Jim Kogan and we are back again and we are on familiar territory. It's 4v4 team action. Haven't done this for about 3, maybe 4 weeks, done 1v1s recently, but it's 4v4 today and an interesting one, but we'll get onto that in a second. Bit of housekeeping. First of all, subscribers, a bit of an increase this month. We are heading for what is a relatively small channel, a record. I would love to hit an extra 50 subscribers for the month of September 2021. That would be amazing. There's also something on the horizon coming up. If we can get to a total number of 500 subscribers in October, YouTube will be opening up the community tab. Previously you had to have 1,000 subscribers. Now you just need 500, and 0AD Newbie Rush is creeping towards that target, and to hit that target and to get that feature would be great because it would open up a whole load more community elements, so a lot more interaction between me and you. Basically, we have quite a loyal viewership and get some fantastic feedback this past month from people who've been watching Newbie Rush for quite a while and people who've just come to it and just discovered it. So it's a good opportunity to basically gauge what you want to see on the channel, what your favorite types of content are, and what you would like me to be doing more or less of in the future. So bit of a call to action to try and get that record, that 50 subscribers this month, and to get ever closer to that 500 subscriber mark. Bit of a favor I want to ask. Now, social media, 0AD Newbie Rush is on Twitter, it's on Facebook. We post other places as well. I'm always on Reddit and I'm always active in the 0AD forums. But social media, I sort of neglected a little bit. I use it sort of, I push out, you know, updates when a new video is there, but I don't really do the whole social side of it. But I would love to do more of that. But I really do need bigger participation in the social media. So what I would ask, we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, there are links in the description. If you are not following on either of those, whichever is your preference, you don't have to do both, it would be nice. If you could start following 0AD Newbie Rush on either Facebook and Twitter, and when I put updates out, if you could retweet or share, it will reach more people, and we will get ever closer to those milestones we're trying to hit. If we can get it in front of more people, we will get that much. You know, we stand that much more chance of getting some extra subscribers in, and that would be fantastic if we could get to 500. That'd be brilliant. And just to let you know what might be coming up, obviously you don't know, I'm going away. I get something that's akin to a holiday fairly soon. It's something that has been put off from before the lockdown, but I am queuing up games to run through that period. So from your point of view, you probably won't even notice I'm away, but because I'll be recording the matches in advance. So there will be a steady stream of games going through that. I think it's the second week in October I'm away. But I'm looking at doing other videos as well. I've still got a backlog of features on mods. There are 2 mods in particular that I want to cover, and we'll talk about one of them very shortly. And the other thing I'd like to do is more tutorials. The first tutorial I did, the 3 tips for new 0AD players, you know, that one has basically got over 10,000 views. It looks like it is the go-to tutorial at the moment on YouTube for new players for 0AD, which is fantastic. I would urge you, if you've watched the first one, there is a second one, and not as many people have watched that, but if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Just look on my channel under tutorials. There are also build orders that I've been doing with 0AD player weird jokes, and those are pretty good. quick word to Yekaterina, one of our viewers and a good friend. She's done a build order on the Britons. She hasn't put it on her channel. She gave it to me, and I said I was going to do it the other week, and I failed. Work has been crazy, but I think that will be going live this week. So more tutorials to look out for. But in your feedback in the comments today, and in any of the social media platforms, or if you see me posting on Reddit or anything like that, it would be interesting to know what you want to see more of. There's a lot of people who've been watching this channel for a long time, and you do help shape how it works. So it would be fantastic if you could give your feedback on what you want to see more of. Like I said, find us on the social media, share and retweet some of the content if you can. We'll try and get it in front of as many people as possible, and let me know what you would like to see on this channel. One last thing, the Boon GUI mod, which is one of the mods I might be doing a feature on because it is fantastic. We had a couple of technical issues last time where the game clock didn't appear. As you can see, it is back. This is, I think it's version 1.6.4. I will be covering this mod in detail because it is pretty critical to the way I do replays and stuff, and it's really good. Big shout to Langbart. We knew he would fix it, and he has. We're in the new version, and we are ready to start the match. There we go. That was quite a long pre-ramble. Right, let's go. It's 4v4. We're on mainland, medium size, subalpine biome. Let's go for it. And we start the action. We're just waiting for the players to move. There they go. Let's go through the teams and the players. So it's 4v4. In the north of the map, team 1, we start in the orange with Rouse. Rated 1849. Bit of a ringer in this one, maybe. Playing as the Iberians. Very tough faction to be playing as. Rouse we've covered before. Solid player. Looking forward to seeing Rouse play. And you would have to say, looking at the ratings from the other players, on paper, possibly Team 1 might be a little overpowered. That's my initial thoughts. I've not seen this game, so I try and go into these games blind. So you always worry that the game might be a stinker, but I'm sure this one won't be. But we have Rouse here, who is going to be possibly the player to beat. Moving along in the sort of pinky fuchsia colour, we have Botek. Covered them a few times, rating of 1406, playing as the Morians. It's been a while since I covered Botek. If I remember rightly, I think Botek was a tidy player, but might have been on the wrong end of a defeat. I could be wrong. It all bleeds into one in this game, I find. But Botek Morian, solid player, solid rating. Second highest rating of the players that have got a rating that we know of. So it'd be interesting to see how Botek gets on. Right, moving on. We have in the red, playing as the Ptolemies, it's Mama 15. Covered them before a while back when they were, I believe, a relatively new player. And Ptolemies, they thought they'd been nerfed, but I think there are a few secrets to Ptolemies that perhaps people are uncovering now in Alpha 25. Still seeing a lot of Ptolemies players. And solid Civ, rating 1258. Maybe hasn't done a lot of 1v1 games, but we'll be interested to see how Mama 15 has developed from the last time that I saw them play. Moving on to round out Team 1 in the blue, we have Christopher's Symbol. And I think it's a custom rating because it doesn't show up in the mod, but they've got a rating here of 1396. I believe that's a custom rating, so that's their own kind of estimation of how good they are. So Team 1, you would have to say, is pretty solid looking. Maybe Mama 15 is a bit of an unknown quantity. Just looking around to see, we've got a bit of scouting here from the team in the south. Let's look at them first of all. We'll keep an eye on the Cav column and the Deaths column. In the yellow, playing as the Ghouls, we have Kun Zero. Is it Kun Zero or Kuno? What will we go with? We'll go with Kuno or Kuno. Kuno or Kuno. It's a 0. I reckon it's one of those stylized O's. So I'm going with Kuno. Kuno. I'll get that wrong. I'll forget that. Cuno in the yellow, rating of 1368. Playing as the Gauls, not my favourite Celtic civ. I prefer the Britons, but people seem to love the Gauls. They have a few advantages. That's Cuno. I've never seen them play before, so I'll be intrigued to see how they get on. Moving along in the purple, Rezamath, rating of 1270, which I believe is low for a player of this caliber. Rezamath we've seen quite a few times. Maverick player, doesn't always make the right strategic decisions and calls when it comes to a close battle, but undoubted ability, potential, and possibly the dark horse, and I reckon probably the strongest player that I know on Team 2. Rezamath playing as the Carthaginians, strong civ in Alpha 25 it would appear. Very much the connoisseur civ, so I'm looking forward to see what Rezamath can do against, certainly on this flank. So we've got Botek and Rouse, two of the strongest players on Team 1, facing off against Cuno and Rezamath. That's going to be an interesting contest. Let's move along. In the light blue or cyan, we have the Gas Mask, rating of 1283. I've covered them before. I think they were very inexperienced when I covered them. I'm going to be intrigued to see how they've developed. Also playing as the Carthaginians, so heavy representation of the Carthaginians over here. Interesting times. We'll see how they do. Fairly low rating, but doesn't count for much in team games. You may not have played many 1v1s and your rating will be low, but you could be a complete dark horse player. Rounding out all of the teams, so last player on Team 2, also playing as Iberians, we have Bildor. No rating at all, know nothing about this player. So Iberian, strong civ, opposite flank to Rouse, so we'll be pushing off against, I've forgotten their names, it's Christoph Symbol, isn't it? Christopher Symbol. And we'll be playing against Mammoth 15, so some interesting battles here. Let's have a quick look at who is doing what. Botek has gone in for Cavalry. Where are they? Are they hunting or are they... Well, I don't know. I don't think they are. There's one Cav unit. Where are the others? Let's see if we can find out where Botek's cavalry are. I know it's not Botek, it's Mammoth 15. Mammoth 15 has got Cav. They are hunting. So I misread my columns. Looks like Rouse has gone in for cavalry as well, as has Rezamath. But nobody apparently doing any rushing at the moment. Yeah, it's all hunting nearby. Who is leading then? Christopher Symbol, population 69. No infantry really additions at all, but leading the way population wise. Few people popped out. You can see Mammoth 15 just sorted himself out, and Rezamath had. So Rouse has moved into the lead, population 76 on 5 minutes 24. That's pretty quick going. Major boom happening there. In terms of military strength, it looks like it's Botek with a total army of 20. Oh, the Gas Mask has just caught up a bit there. Very odd shaped base because of this rock formation. What approaches are we seeing? Let's quickly zip round. So, interestingly, Rouse hasn't started farming yet. What has he got over there? He's got extra berries that he's discovered, and he's gone in heavily over this side for the Cav to get this hunt here. So there are pockets of hunt nearby. They're going to start clashing in this area here. So it's just north of Cuno's base. There is going to be some contested pockets of hunt here, I reckon. Interesting. And Rouse is building everything behind the base because that's where his strong wood lines are. He's got one over here he could exploit. Strategically, that could be quite good for coming in round the side. He is facing off against Cuno, who has gone straight into farming. So we have had one death. So Christopher Symbol has killed somebody. That must have been a scout. It was Bildor's scout, I believe. Yeah, Bildor's got no cavalry. It's still Christopher Symbol who has pulled clear, population of 99, and Rouse Nobody looking like phasing up at the moment, but you would say, well, that's pretty fast, isn't it? 6 minutes 44 to be hitting the magical 100. That is pretty imposing, and we're seeing an incursion here. There's 3 cav units of Raoul's going in and around Kuno's base. Who's falling behind a bit? Botek's falling behind a little bit in terms of population, 65. Team 2 seem to be relatively consistent, but the big population pushers are Christopher Symbol and Rouse, who are on each flank. That is, I would say, the start of an advantage developing there, and it looks like Rouse is just skirting the outskirts, just trying to see where everything is. It's not an attack at this stage. We'll keep an eye on it. He is going in near fields now. Is this a... He's going to take down a house that's in progress, is he? No, he's killed a few women, taking fire from the CC, and he's going in on the field. So that's 2 kills for Rouse. He's going to lose some horses here. He is taking heavy fire from the CC. 3 kills. Hasn't lost anybody yet. 4 kills. And they're going right into the CC. He's surely going to lose one, isn't he? And they retreat, and that has brought Cunio's development to a stop there. I think he probably needs a tower here. This is an open avenue. He's still got 2 units chasing after him. Oh, they're going back in for those. I think he sacrificed them. That is indeed... it's a storehouse. He's going to lose those 2 troops. He's not done with him. There goes the storehouse. And are they going to take out these 2 guys? He's going back in for the women again. Rouse has started the town phase, so this is making a difference. He's getting more kills, 8 kills, still hasn't lost anything. These horses are bulletproof. He's lost 1 now, lost 2. So 8 kills for the lost 2, but has he slowed down Cunio much? Cunio's only on 98. Not the smallest population, that belongs to Bildor. I'm not quite sure what approach Bildor is going for. Rouse has got the biggest army, hasn't got the biggest population anymore. That goes still massively to Christopher Symbol. 8 minutes 37, population of 140. That is ridiculous booming, that really is. And this has done nothing to change my opinion that I think Team 1 do look more than a little bit overpowered. How's Rezimath doing? He's got a huge farming operation. We're seeing 2 players phasing up. Bildor phasing up incredibly early, trying to match Christopher Symbol. Christopher Symbol will be getting to phase 2 fastest. He's already got a concentration on this side. He's got to negotiate the Iberian walls to get at Bildor, but I think this will be very much a phase 3 thing. I think it depends how Christopher Symbol defends this flank. They're going to start running into each other pretty soon. Nobody else has gone heavily into cavalry. Mama's the only one. Mama 15 has got 4 of them. Don't think he's planning many raids. He's got them all stood here. Not really got many people to attack, and that is that's one of Botek's cav units. So they've got a line of sight across the middle of the map. Interesting. We're seeing other players phase up now. Mama 15 has made it to phase 2, and Rouse is in the process. A population of 156. Interesting. So who's left at phase 1? Botek is still at phase 1, population of 100. Everybody except Bildor in Team 1 is still in phase 1. Populations between 112 and 127. So numerically, you'd have to say Team 1 are in the ascendancy. And I think it's going to be how fast can Christopher Symbol get up to phase 3? He's really going for it. He's got the market down. He's got the blacksmith going down. Another blacksmith going down. There's small towers, but no sign of other buildings in the phase 2 bracket. He still needs 2 more. Is Bildor going for a lightning phase 2? He is still down on population, still the lowest population in the game. And he's got 1 phase 2 building down. but doesn't look like he's going to be progressing too fast. Christopher Simple has gone up to phase 3. He's hit that mark now. It's in progress. Kino's gone to phase 2. Rezimath's in phase 2. The Gas Mask is the only player who hasn't phased up and possibly being a bit left behind. We would say maybe. He's now overtaken Builder, so it's Builder who's falling behind again. What's this movement over here? Is this an expansion? It is an expansion. It's Mammoth 15 who is putting down a military colony next to Christopher Simple. This is quite an aggressive expansion. It's right next to some berries and some metal and some wood, so it's a good strategic place, and it's right on this border with Builder. So pressure on Builder. We're not seeing anything like the expansion we need from Gas Mask. He is being left behind in terms of development. Nobody else looking like going to phase 3 just yet. Christopher Simple's about to reach it. More barracks going down, lots of them. So Christopher Simple has fallen behind now. His population Rouse has hit 200. Gas Mask is finally phasing up. Still no other confrontation. We've had a little bit of confrontation. Builder and... here we go. Yeah. Builder and Christopher Simple. There is a tower up there. It's got 3 troops in it, and it's picking off troops here for Christopher Simple. But that is the infamous siege workshop going up. So it's gonna be Christopher Simple who gets siege weapons out first. The last 2 players moving up to phase 2, Botek and the Gas Mask. So it's now Botek who we're waiting on. Botek falling behind a little. Lots and lots of barracks going up there. So it's going to be a big military push. Rouse still... now Rouse is heading to phase 3. So he's going to be the second player to hit phase 3. I would expect Team 2 really need to get a bit of a move on. We got a few power side walls gone up here. It's here where I think the vulnerabilities are. There's no big towers, just small towers. And there's barracks there. Temples and stables. Anybody gone in for Cav since? Nobody's going in for Cav. Quite an expansion happening here now. There's a tower going up slowly. Mama 15. Interesting strategic point. Up to 179 population. We're seeing rams being produced. So there's the first one. Is it going to go straight in on something, or is it just going to sit there? He's going in on that tower, is it? Or is he going to try and take down these walls? It's going in on the tower. Has Builder got anything that could stop the rams? Look at this. Builder was trying to build a sneaky tower inside the territory. I don't think Builder has got anything that could take this down right now. He's got Javelineers. There's some spearmen in there. They may save that tower. These Iberian towers are tough. But here come reinforcements. They've stopped the ram. And out come skirmishers, spearmen, and swordsmen. They're retreating into... yeah, he's got 7 of them in that tower. They're going to have to drop back. They're trying to stop this tower going up. I don't think it's going up. Any other confrontation going on? Let's have a look. We have cavalry. It is Rezimath. Rezimath has produced 39 cavalry very, very quickly indeed. Is this all of them?
Yes, see?
There's 30 of them there, and they are now going after Rouse. So quite a push going on there, trying to scare Rouse into some action. Rouse looks like he wants to engage in attack here. That is a fortress going up, but that is hastily denied. So Rouse and Rezimath are duking it out on this side. First major confrontation that we've seen. Who's coming off better from this? Rouse has killed 11, lost 11. Rezimath is making an impression. 21 kills, and they're all Rouse kills. He's being supported by Kuno as well, who is getting involved. He's got supplementary troops there. Rezimath is being quite murderous. 40 kills to 7. He has devastated Rouse population there. dropped it down to 155. Raoul's caught cold. Interesting, and we're seeing confrontation on the other side as well. Big off battle going on over here. Double rams, and Mama 15 is getting catches. They're sweeping in from this side. Bildor is in the crap. Population down to 83. Bildor not putting up much in the way of resistance. He's going to lose barracks to captures, I think. They are got troops garrisoned. There's too many troops coming in, more rams coming in. They are looking to bulldoze their way over. Let's see how things are going over here. Are we going to see any reinforcement, or has Raoul's got this? Raoul's population of 110 has lost 114 troops, and he is being ravaged by Rezimath, and supported really well by Cunio. Quite a play by Rezimath. We're seeing a bit of support here. It's not much from Gas Mask, about 24 troops. But the enemy are at the gates over here. It's looking bad for Bildor. Population down to 69. Rams outside. And it's going to take more than this small contingent of troops from the Gas Mask. Yeah. This is like fighting off the Spanish Armada with a pea shooter. I think this isn't good. They're going to get slaughtered because Gas Mask is still in phase 2. These aren't going to be very upgraded troops. They are going to get absolutely plastered. Yeah, Gas Mask is losing troops already. It's a nominal amount. But how is it going over here? Devastation outside of Raoul's base. Population down to 86. Raoul's is being absolutely spanked at the moment. And look at this. We're hearing catapult fire as well. Who's got all the siege? No, I thought it was catapult. It must have been a building collapsing. And Rezimath has also got troops in here.
Yeah, see?
We've got 57. That's Botek. Botek has sent his troops down. So reinforcements from Botek. Botek has turned up and he's got some kills. And he is trying. It looks like he's seen off Rezimath and is now seeing off this excursion here from Cunio, who captured a lot of ground. Is he going to destroy these buildings? I think he just needs to destroy them now and stop. I know he's captured them and he's using them, so he's trying to get a foothold here. It's a vulnerable place to be. Probably wants to put towers down, but yeah, they're losing that territory again. So Rolls has to rebuild. He is destroying them now. Probably wants to destroy that one. I know it's gone back to Raoul, so has lost a lot of the territory that he gained. And this is good play from Botek. He has garrisoned the walls here of Raoul's base. He's providing archer cover. I think he's going to go on and cause trouble for Cunio. Is everybody in phase 3 yet? Gas Mask is going up. Botek has not phased up. He sent his archers down and they have played a role. So that's good work. In the meantime, the enemy are literally at the base of Bildor. Bildor down to population of 6. Bildor is finished. That, I think, yeah, there it is. It's a capture they're going for. No, they've just gone for destruction. And this is Bildor done for. We're seeing another big concentration of troops there from the Gas Mask. But these are turning into sacrificial slaughters. He's losing, yeah, he's losing them massively. Are we going to see a counter from Raoul's now? Has Rezimath he's building fortress. He's now building an elephant stable. But after that initial attack, Rezimath has gone over this side, so he's now going in to cause trouble for Christopher Symbol. And I don't think he was aware he was there. This is a surprise attack as far as Christopher Symbol goes. He is absolutely ravaging Christopher Symbol's economy now. How many kills has Rezimath got? 154 just for the loss of 45. And Putin is certainly giving Christopher Symbol something to think about. Bildor, still population of 6. I don't know where those 6 are. But he's been effectively removed from the game. They're There's a few of them.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there's 5 of them there being chased by 1 Roman spearman. So yeah, I don't know where they're going, but not good for them. And the so there's waves of attacks from Rezamath going on. Christopher Symbols had his population dropped to 166. He's lost 125 in this. He's having having barracks captured. His miners are being devastated. So whilst fighting away, Christopher Symbol has lost a lot of ground back at home from this counter-attack from Rezamath. And I think Rezamath is sending more in. So he is trying to weaken Christopher Symbol as much as he can. Mama 15 is chasing the gas mask away. I think they'll be going there next. Have they got siege capabilities? Has he got any siege? Let's have a look. Nobody else really gone in for siege. But Mama 15 has got siege. He's got 2 rams apparently. I know those are Christopher Symbol's rams, not doing anything. There are the rams. They're stationary. I think they're all pulling back to try and fight Rezamath because he is the danger. Is he going for a capture on the CC? He's not going to get that with that, not enough troops there. What's happening on the other side? This is a movement by Rowls. He is sending an army down the flank. Looks like they tried to make a CC and failed. There are elephants in the vicinity. There's 4 elephants there. In comes Rowls. I think he's going for territory here. Is he going to try and capture that elephant stable? Has Rezamath left himself open? Botek has a huge concentration. This is a kill zone. Anything going in here is getting absolutely slaughtered. And it's Rowls going in, extracting terrible revenge on Rezamath now. Somebody was going to pay for that attack, and it looks like Rezamath himself is going to pay for it. In the meantime, Rezamath is still causing Christopher Symbol trouble, but this attack has rather run out of steam. They're still going, they're still causing trouble, but Christopher Symbol's big army are now trying to encircle. Botek is fighting this with Cuneo. Cuneo has got a good defensive position here, but he is rather charging them into this kill zone, so needs to fall back a bit. It's got lots of troops in that fortress, hasn't got will to fight yet. That would help. Botek seems to be content just to hold this line. There are rams being produced, sneaky ram attack actually round the sides here by Cuneo, so he's going to try and take out a hole in these walls. In isolation, I don't know what that's going to do, but I don't know if Rouse has got anything to stop it, or if he's that bothered, because he's busy going around here trying to decimate Rezamath's population. Rezamath is fighting back, still the highest kill-death ratio by a long, long way. His cavalry pursuits. Oh, he's got an infantry army over here I didn't know about. Yeah, he's got 20 diminishing number of archers that were causing trouble. So Rezamath has spread himself pretty thin. The cavalry are going home, I think. That or they're going to hassle Mama 15. Mama 15 has been somewhat gun shy in pushing. He's got a big border and a slide here, but he's not really gone in for the kill. I was expecting him to push it to gas mask territory. Rezamath has been eradicated from the right hand flank, and now Botek is capturing Rezamath's territory. Rezamath down to population of 135. Bildor's still got a population of 5 somewhere in there, but I would say is very much finished in this game. And it's just a question, can Rezamath do anything about this? He's got a little bit of support from he's got a little bit of support from Cuneo, but Cuneo himself is taking a bit of flack here. So Botek has gone on an excursion and he's captured a tower and garrisoned it right in Cuneo's territory. So this is looking bad for Cuneo. So Botek's played a quiet hand, but it's been useful. He pretty much, I would say, saved Rowls from annihilation, and now he is supporting this flank while Rowls is dramatically weakening Rezamath. Rezamath down to a population of 96, still fighting hammer and tong. and to the nail, and still got a population kill death ratio of nearly 2. And I think he's just about repelled that attack from Rouse. Rouse has not re-equipped. The gas mask has reached population max. Maybe the gas mask is going to go over here and start kicking Mammoth 15's ass, because he hasn't really exerted any authority on this side. Helped Christopher Symbol take down Builder, but has not really struck anywhere since. Bit of a rebuild job going on for Christopher Symbol, hasn't caused him too many problems. Is he producing... Oh, I think somebody's got a catapult. Where's that? I heard an explosion. I'm not sure. There's a few players have got siege. The gas mask has got some siege engines, but where are they? Yeah, there's... Looks like it's elephants there. Anybody gone in for champions? Christopher Symbol's gone in for champions. Interesting. And again, we see Mamba 15 send out some troops, send out some siege, and then pull them back. So interesting. So skirmishes happening here, and it's kind of settled down a little. Not much going on there. Over there, Builder was trying to build a CC. This would be strategically quite helpful for certainly for Kuno, because this would hopefully provide a stronghold that could stop Rouse coming through this flank. I don't think anybody's going to come through this flank now. I think it's coming through the front door and around this side here. Huge battle. So it's Kuno and Rouse going at it in the woods here, so to speak. I mean that in the militaristic sense. And who's coming off worse? Rouse is still in a sort of deficit in terms of kill-death ratio. But Kudo is down to a population of 100, under 100 now. He's taken a bit of a pasting, and I think Rouse is going to get him unless Rezimath comes again with a big army. We're seeing confrontation here now. Look at this, it's a side swipe. Look. So an attack by Gasmask committed himself to attacking Mama 15, but Christopher Symbol has sent his bug army around this side. He's going to splatter Gasmask here, and he's got siege going straight on these key infrastructure buildings in the middle. So he's going to take out his elephant house and his fortress with those. So there are Celtic cavalry in there, and I think they might just be able to stop them, but Gasmask's attention is split between various places. Look at this, Rouse has gone in, captured that tower again, he's garrisoned it, and that's twice now that Kuno has lost the tower. Kuno population down to 78, he is in trouble. They lose Kuno, I think that could be curtains for team 2. The gas mask seems to be fighting this off quite well, to be honest. I thought he was going to get overwhelmed, but it's small pockets. Christopher Symbol's going for presence in the middle. He's going for a CC there, but swarming all over Kuno's base. Population down to 58, and there is a ram coming in, and that could be the end. There could be a capture here. There are lots of people, including a hero, inside that CC, so it's a difficult capture. But if they damage it enough, this could belong to Rouse, and that could be devastating. We're waiting for something to happen. That's a resignation. Kuno has gone, and Rezimath has gone. So Rezimath, who could not rebuild after that attack, decided he's had enough, and this is the end, surely. Gasmask left high and dry in the middle. Is he going to fight any more of this? I think he's suiciding here. It's all over, basically, bar the shouting, I'm pretty sure. Builder has got a presence over here still, and did get a CC up, is building some walls, but... yeah, that is now Rouse CC. He's killing the last. So he's got sort of 50 neutral troops to kill, but they're rebuilding that CC. Gasmask involved in desperate fighting, but it's ultimately not going to work out for him. He's got some siege, but he's pulling them back. It's just a question of how long Gas Mask can hold out against 2 players. I don't think that is going to be very long. They might as well all just pile in on him right now. Don't prolong it. Put him out of his misery. Fair play to Gas Mask. He didn't get knocked over by anybody. He held firm. He's got good structure there. He's going to be difficult. But victory is there. I think Rezimath maybe could have made a fist a bit more. Strange story with Rezimath then. So he had an initial devastating attack that really did help. And then he went over and hassled Christopher Symbol. But I don't know if he was expecting more from his colleagues. They really could not hold up their end of it. They couldn't make any of their territory stick. Rouse was always going to be strong if he got to phase 3. Maybe a more concerted effort to keep him down. Certainly with support from Botek, there wasn't much that Cuneo could do to hold him out. We're just waiting for that resignation. He's gone, the Gas Mask has resigned, so it's Bildor who's left. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just fast forward to the end of this. Because Bildor's only got a population of about 5. Let's go full on fast forward. How long did it go on for? There we go. I think they're looking for where his population is. We've hit 26 minutes. Come on, replay, let's end. There we go. So it finishes on 26 minutes 22. Let's see how that went down. Congratulations to Team 1. I did think from the beginning they were a bit overpowered and that they would win. And win they did. But I've got to say, at one point it did look a bit dicey, especially for Rouse. If he could have made more indentation into Rouse. I think Rezimath could have been, Rezimath and Gas Mask have top scored 14-2. Rouse ended up top scoring with that performance at the end, but a comprehensive victory numerically in the end. 40,199 plays 31,105, and Christopher Symbol absolutely knocked over Builder, who really wasn't up to the level of this particular game. Let us see how we did kill death ratio wise. So biggest murderer, still Rezimath after that initial attack where he killed hundreds of people. But yeah, just now Rouse, who top scored, got the lowest kill death ratio on Team 1. He did take a bit of a hammering at the beginning, but it was just getting it on parity. And he was strong when it mattered. Didn't see too much of Mama 15. He supported Christopher Symbol in knocking over Builder. And we didn't see too much of Botek, but he did come to Raul's rescue at a critical point when Kuno and Rezimath were both beaten down on him quite badly. That could have been nasty. Gas Mask, I think, needed faster development and needed to attack with bigger numbers. He was providing supplementary defense that was never going to save Bildor, and ultimately he was quite good at getting to pop back. They kind of left him alone. He wasn't really a decisive factor in the game. Kuno, I thought, was strong supporting Rezimath, but bit weak when it came to defense. He did not have defenses up, and maybe got a bit overextended in his attacking. Did get a lot of kills, but then took losses heavily as soon as Rouse was strong. Player of the game. It's a tricky one. I think you've got to spread it between Christopher Symbol and Rouse were strong. Botek did support. Mama 15 did support Christopher Symbol in that attack, and Rezimath produced perhaps the, I'm gonna have to, I don't normally do this, for that play at the beginning that really weakened Rouse and then went on to weaken Christopher Symbol a little bit. I've got to give it to Rezimath. Like I said, it's that maverick playing style, but then I don't know if it's naivety or if it's disappointment at his teammates perhaps not being able to attack with the same flair and speed. Rezimath is definitely one of those maverick players you love to watch, but often get frustrated with at the end when they get frustrated with the game. But I'm going to give it to Rezimath for that maneuver. But overall, Team 1 clearly were more of a cohesive unit. So I'm going to give Team 1 clearly the winners, and their team performance was greater than Team 2. But I'm going to give Rezimath a bit of a consolation prize for that very, very exuberant exercise in attacking, and how he nearly got to Raoul's quite early on. Good game, really enjoyed that one. That game was submitted by Christopher Symbol, otherwise known as Robin Lee, if you're familiar with forums and YouTube. So thanks to Robin for submitting that. It's the first one he submitted to my channel. It was a good game. You always go into these games completely blind. I get an idea of how long the game is. I don't look at the result. And you always hope it's not going to be like a massive walkover and there'll be some tactical play in it. And there was. But massive congratulations to Team 1. Big thanks to Christopher Symbol. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary, and tutorials on 0 AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.